What is up, my friends? You are very, very welcome along to Tuesday's late night agenda. And yes, you did read that headline correctly. Jude Bellingham decision is imminent. And this isn't just me saying it, this is multiple journalists now saying it. So let me take you through what we know, what we can expect, and again, tell you how I'm feeling about the entire thing. As always, my friends, I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. Do drop a like in the video and please hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Now, just keep in mind that this will double down as the first leg of the Craig Houlden I Told You So tour that will be coming to a place near you very soon. So keep your eyes open for my gloating because it's going to be coming in spades. That being pushed aside, let's get to the serious stuff. So where has this all come about from over the past 48 hours or so? Well, we started to get rumours doing the rounds that maybe we are going to get this decision. It is going to be made public as to where his next club will be. And again, I've had no inclination about when this announcement will come. I've got nothing else on this other than the stuff I've always had. But Kevin Palmer today has tweeted to say, Jude Bellingham decision is incoming. Sounds like it came down to a choice between two clubs. Then he has the googly eyes emoji and a hashtag Liverpool or hashtag LFC. But the key word in that tweet that I want you to pay attention to is the word came. It came down to being past tense. So, like I said, this decision has been made. Then we move on to some more stuff doing the rounds today from the media around Bellingham. It said, again from Kevin Palmer, Liverpool and Real Madrid are believed to be the final two clubs in the race for Jude Bellingham. The Reds have been encouraged by their initial approaches and understand he'd be open to joining, even if they didn't get Champions League. Now, I told you this all along. I told you that no Champions League for one season wouldn't be a deal breaker from the players' camp. Yes, it isn't great, and yes, it would have been better for everybody involved if we had Champions League football. And although we're not completely out of it yet, we pretty much are. So again, I'm just telling you what I've been told, and now the media are coming with the same stuff that one year out of the Champions League wouldn't be a deal breaker. So I think you can join with me in saying all signs are now really, 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 really pointing towards it being Liverpool that will be his decision. Liverpool have offered Borussia Dortmund £84 million for Jude Bellingham. That comes via caught offside. Now, again, I'm going to be entirely honest with you. I won't have any clue about the price. I won't have any clue about negotiation between the two clubs. 84 million seems like a good jumping off point for negotiations. I fear that we'll probably see this move upwards towards 100 million, which, yes, is a lot of money. But if Jude Bellingham does say to Dortmund, it's only Liverpool I want, please make the deal work with them, I can see a structured payment fee of around about 110 million, but a lot of that, maybe 20 to 25% of that being in achievable add-ons over his time at Liverpool. But then again, I'm guessing on that one because I've got to be entirely honest, I've no idea on the fee, no idea about negotiation between the two clubs. I would certainly advise you to keep an eye on your James Pearce's, your Fabrizio Romano's, your David Ornstein's, your Paul Joyce's for stuff like that, because I won't get any information on the actual details between the two clubs. So moving on to one final one today, and this comes from Jacques Talbot, and it said, Liverpool are favourites to sign Jude Bellingham, with the player hoping to move to Anfield. So look, it doesn't take a genius to start to piece all of this together and add it into what we spoke about last week coming out of Spain, that Real Madrid feel like the Bellingham camp have distanced themselves from negotiations, that maybe they're not returning calls and emails as quickly as they once were. And when it starts coming from the Spanish side, who are usually the ones who are cheerleaders for Real Madrid in their transfer activity, you really do know that decisions have been made. Now look, this is all very well and good. It's great me sitting here saying this, but the proof of the pudding's in the eating, right? So when this announcement is made, don't you worry. We will be on here. We will be back. We will be having some fun. We will be getting the nitty gritty out, and we will be celebrating a transfer that, you know, I've been waiting on for probably 17 months now. You know what? I'm just glad that when this happens, when this announcement is made, that finally maybe some people will start to understand that I'm not just another waffler. Because I always tell you, if I don't know something about a transfer, which will be most of them, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you because I've nothing to gain from it. But if I hear something, and if I think I hear something credible, I will always bring it to you. And like I've said all along, on this one, I've been adamant it was happening because the person that gave me the information has been very, very adamant about it as well. Now, another piece here, and I thought we were the final one, but this one comes from Rohr Nachrichten, which is again a German publication that says that Jude Bellingham is set to finally announce his future amid interest from Liverpool and Real Madrid. So again, you can see there's been no mention of Manchester City in any of these publications. Probably for the reasons I've always told you he wouldn't go to Manchester City. And that was before the 101 charges were put on Manchester City's doorstep. It just isn't good PR, it isn't good for his career, and it's not a good fit for his development. So I never thought it was a real danger that he would go to Manchester City, but there you go. So for me, right now, it's a matter of when and not if we get this Jude Bellingham announcement. So keep your eyes on all your social media because who knows? Could hear it soon. I don't know. That's genuine here is I don't know when you'll get this announcement. I'm as I'm as on tenterhooks as everybody else. I'm absolutely a bag of nerves right now waiting for this announcement because, well, you know what a big deal it is to me. I've been the butt of jokes. I've been talked about on Real Madrid fan pages, as in you better go check an Anfield agenda, make sure he's still okay whenever there's been pro Real Madrid stuff. But all I've always said is keep that same energy, and when the announcement comes, remember who told you, remember who broke it first, and remember who stuck by every word that he said. So look, before we finish up today, there is a few other bits and pieces that we want to just fill you guys in on. Liverpool are eyeing a young player from Bristol City named Alex Scott. Now, I don't watch much of the Football League, so I haven't seen a second of Alex Scott playing. But this article does say that, coming from the Daily Mail, Liverpool head of recruitment Dave Fallows and chief scout Barry Hunter were among the crowd to check on the 19-year-old as England's under-20s faced Germany last week. The report also claims that West Ham and Wolves are keen on signing him in the summer market. It is crazy, right? Because I'm looking at this article and thinking he's 19 years of age, playing for Bristol City. Could he be good enough? And then in the very few breaths before that was talking about a £100 million 19-year-old that we may sign from Borussia Dortmund. It is really weird what your perception can do on these things as well. So do keep an eye on this one. It seems like a story that makes sense to me because Liverpool do look to bring in the best young talent, I should say, excuse me, and the fact that he's a homegrown kid as well will do no harm. And the final little bit of information today is a bit of a strange one from El Nacional, and it links Roberto Firmino with a move to Real Madrid. The Echo reported last month that the Brazilian international decided to call time on his Red's career, the article said. Then it goes on to say Spanish publication El Nacional is reporting that Real Madrid president Florentino Perez is aware of Firmino's situation and could look to convince the Brazilian to make the move to the Santiago Bernabeu. Makes sense, right? He's still got something to offer, a slower paced league where his technical abilities may come to the forefront. Could make sense for Bobby Firmino. And I'd love if he got a move to a club that big. Do I want him leaving Liverpool? No, it's going to be an incredibly sad day when it comes at the end of the season. But for him to be able to go to a club as prestigious as Real Madrid, it wouldn't be too shabby, right? Now, I know we have our own history with Real Madrid, but I can't say I want anything other than the best for Bobby Firmino. And a move to Real Madrid would certainly be far better for his career, I think, than a move to Atletico Madrid, which is the club that I think I've always kind of guessed that he may end up at. So, look, that is it from us today. Keep an eye out on all your socials for all the latest Jude Bellingham stuff. Of course, keep checking in with us as well. If you'd like to join us for any of the watch-alongs of the European games this week, of course, Liverpool not in action till next Monday, you can catch us over on our Twitch channel. Tonight, as I do this Tuesday, we're going to be doing Manchester City, Bayern Munich, and then tomorrow, of course, we'll have another Champions League game for you guys to come and join us with. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, drop a like on the video, and don't forget who told you first, my friends. Yours truly, and I cannot wait for the nationwide I Told You So tour. That will be happening. It may even go global, you never know. Much love, my friends, as always. Thank you for tuning in, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.